Hello, I'm Bill Oliva, Executive Chef at Delmonico's in Manhattan, New York. And today we're going to make for you a seared sea scallop with a sweet corn pudding, chanterelles, smoked bacon, and a little black summer truffle. So here we have some beautiful diver sea scallops, U10s, that we're going to start. We're going to do a nice sear on those in a few minutes. And what we have here is a sweet corn pudding. And what this is, it's shallots, thyme, bay leaves. We take some whole corn, we take the kernels off, we save the cob, and what we do is we add the cob, we sweat out the shallots, the thyme, a little bit of garlic, a little chili. We add the cob to that, we add heavy cream, a little bit of nutmeg. We reduce that down. What we want to do is just extract the flavor from the corn cob. Then we'll strain that out, and we have here our corn niblets that we took off the cob. Then we'll put those in a strainer. We'll add that to the cream and we'll simmer that till this corn is cooked. It helps give us some additional flavor. Then we'll strain this whole mix out again, and we'll take that cream and we'll puree it with half of the corn kernels. So we get this thick, kind of like pudding-like consistency of corn. Then what we have here, just to finish off the dish and to add some saltiness and a little crunch, we have some beautiful bacon lardons, applewood smoked pork belly, cut into lardons, quickly sauteed in a pan just to crisp them up. We have beautiful golden chanterelles, and we have some black truffle that will finish over the dish. So let's go put it together. Let's get started and we'll put this dish together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to season our scallops. So I have these beautiful sea scallops, and what we're going to use is a little sea salt and ground white pepper. Season both sides. This is a fairly easy dish to pick up, and we serve it as an appetizer here. Just a little blended oil, nice hot pan, and we want to get a really nice sear on the scallops. We cook them almost all the way on one side so they get nice and brown. And we want to try and keep them about medium. Let those cook for a few seconds. Sticking. Beautiful. Then I'm going to pop these in the oven. And while those are cooking, we're going to do two things. The first thing we'll do is we'll start our corn pudding. So basically we have it and it's ready to go. We just want to heat it up, and maybe we'll thin it out just a little bit so it doesn't burn. And we'll check the seasoning. So we have a little bit there, and I'm just going to add a little bit of corn broth to that. And the corn broth is basically like a chicken stock. We took onions, garlic, celery, carrots, corn husks, simmer them for about a half hour. So we're just going to heat that up kind of slowly. Going to season that a little bit. So we're going to lower this heat just slightly. And now we'll work on the garnish part. Again, just a little bit of oil, because we kind of let that heat up. I'm going to put this to the side for now. Let that heat up a little bit. And what we want to do is we kind of want to get a roast on the mushrooms, get them a little crispy. So get a good heat going. We'll season those a little bit. I'll put a few more of those in there. We'll check our scallops, see how they look. Perfect. And we're going to set those aside and let them rest for a few minutes. See, not there. So Get a little bit of a roast on our chanterelles. Sliced garlic. And while that's cooking, just gonna add a spoonful of our corn niblets into our pudding for a little texture. Just a little chives. That's good to go. Okay, our mushrooms are looking good. Now the bacon lardons are cooked already ahead of time, just for, in the restaurant, just for speed. So we're gonna add a little bit of the bacon lardons, a little bit of the corn, and then gonna add a little bit of this corn broth again. And we're there. We'll let that reduce for a minute. And then we're just gonna finish that with a little bit of butter. Kind of make a little pan sauce from the broth. A little chives, and a little parsley. Reduce that down a little bit. And we're almost ready to plate. Plating is rather simple. We have our corn pudding that will go down in the center. And a ragu of sweet corn, smoked bacon, chanterelles. So we'll kind of let it go. A little bit of this butter sauce over the scallops. Now we have some beautiful black truffle. It's nice and thin. Micro basil. So there we have a pan-seared diver sea scallop with a sweet corn pudding, chanterelles, and black summer truffles.